guess shit. You can go out.
Brings with it. Brings with it.
30 hertz straight up.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Lupus Has No Face podcast, where we are here to inform, entertain, and educate you in all aspects of living well with lupus. It is I, Mr. Tone Deaf. As you can see, I have taken over the show yet again. You know, every once in a while, I flex my little managerial muscles and take over. But this episode is actually a very special episode. So if you've been following Lupus Has No Face over the course of the last month, my special guest on the couch over here has actually been interviewing a lot of her cast members of a new upcoming series that will be out soon, called Rise, the series. But when we were talking this week, we actually came to the conclusion like it's great to get to know everybody's who's on the show and what they do behind the scenes while working with somebody who's living well with lupus. But let's actually talk to the person who's actually living with lupus, experiencing something brand new in her life for the very first time. So, only person who could ever interview her and get the exclusives out of her is me. So, as you can see today, I am joined by the one and only author, podcaster, motivational speaker, one half of SNA coaching, and now new to add to her title, actress, Miss Savannah Burks. How are we doing today?
Lovely, lovely, lovely intro.
I know I only get premium. You know that?
With no gas, right?
No
With all
gas.
gas.
All
Am I
premium.
saying it wrong?
All gas, no
All
brakes.
gas, no brakes. Okay, there we go.
Let me put that on a t-shirt for you.
All gas, no brakes. I am doing good, actually. Today was not a rush day, so that was excellent because all my days are rush days.
Ooh, child. I know. I've been there with you.
So
We've been in this together.
I came in not having a rush that day.
That is good. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. But there is a lot that's been going on with you. There's a lot coming up in the month of March.
Yeah.
Before we go any further, speaking of the month of March, we are closing out February right now with the diaper drive. We're still going to be collecting after February because I know a lot of you guys and ladies as well too haven't been able to get us the diapers and you still want to reach out to us. Feel free to drop us off. The flyer, even though it says February 28th, we are still accepting into the first week of March because we want to make sure we help these babies out. If you haven't seen the flyer, definitely make sure it's out there. It's all over social media. Shout out to all my friends. Shout out to all of our friends who have been sharing it, posting it, talking about it, helping us in regards to this. This is a very beautiful thing. I'm actually glad to be a part of this with you. Last year, most of the times when you've been doing the diaper drive, I've been finding out about it after you've already did the deliveries and the drop in regards to it. So this time around, to actually be a part in witnessing everybody come together has been a very, very beautiful thing. So keep bringing them diapers. Like, I'm dead ass. Keep bringing them diapers.
Thank you. Yes, keep.
But
bringing
we're
them.
not going to talk about diapers today. We're going to talk about you. So let's go ahead and let's start with the most important question of the thing. How do you feel about the whole experience so far of jumping into the lane of doing a TV show?
When I was a little girl, I wanted to act.
Okay.
I wanted to act and model. I did a little modeling
Okay.
back then, but I never act. I played in shows and stuff when I was in school,
Okay.
but I never act. So when this came across my lap and I was talking to my director, I'm like, I never act before, so you gonna have to X, Y, and Z. He said, I'm gonna listen to what your producer told me. I said, well, oh, okay. Oh, okay. So when I got into it, it was different.
Okay.
I was open minded to it.
Okay.
My director is very strict. I don't do strict, but we found some common grounds.
Okay. So how did you feel when I first presented this opportunity to you?
I don't know. Like, oh my God, it's another thing on my table. Like, I'm always excited to get new things, if
Okay.
that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm always excited to be a part of new things,
Okay.
going into new lanes.
So the first thing that you had to do was what's referred to as a casting call, where you had to come in and you had to sit down with the director, in some cases the actual producer as well too, to basically go over the line so they can figure out what role is best for you. How did that casting call go for you?
He liked the aesthetics, the look, and all of those things.
Okay.
He actually said that he's seen the queen, the act,
The role you play.
the role that I'm
Yeah.
playing. But he was just like, you sound so proper. Where did you go to school at? I'm like, I don't think I sound proper. And everybody just kept saying, and I'm just like, okay, so how am I supposed to sound, right?
Okay.
So because of all of the other things outweighed me talking proper, he was like, I got it. You know,
Okay.
I got it. So I was like, okay, great. And so I'm at home practicing. But I noticed like the way he want me to speak is taking it's a lot of strain on my voice. I'm really not. I can be loud, but I'm really not a loud person. So it takes a lot out of me to do
Okay.
it, but I'm here for it. I love
Okay.
it.
So that rolls into my first real question: is how did you prepare for this? And how did you prepare for it? Not just only like learning your lines, but like mentally, emotionally, and creatively. Because, like you said, you talk proper, and if I'm not mistaken, this role you do not talk like how you talk every day.
I don't think I talk proper. Y'all say I talk proper. So I don't think that I talk proper. They say I talk proper. So with that being said, how did I prepare? Honestly, I'm gonna be mad honest with you.
Be this your show. Be mad honest. Ain't that what we do here?
I was showing up to things that I was supposed to show up for. So a part of that is preparing, right?
Right.
But I didn't actually prepare into the last minute.
Okay. Why?
Well, because what I was supposed to shoot got reverted, right?
Okay.
It got shot to the back. And so I got to shoot this new episode that I did not practice, didn't know a line about, didn't know nothing, didn't have the feel of the character or anything
Okay.
like that. So it was very stressful. So what I did was I went back to when I was a little kid in English class when he had spelling bees. I used to win the spelling bees all the time. So what I did was I wrote each of my lines out,
Okay.
and that's how I memorized it. And then I recorded my voice saying my lines and I
Okay.
listened to it on the way to work. So that's how I prepared myself for it.
Okay. What challenges did you experience through the whole entire process so far? So, from initially sitting down at table readings all the way up to your trailer shooting that you did the first half of it this past weekend.
On what aspect are we talking about?
Let's just talk about preparation and just getting
Preparation.
into the role itself.
So I experienced not being on the same accord when we're communicating
Okay.
with my director. I experienced my assistant director um filling that void.
Okay.
So now, you know, I know what I'm supposed to do without feeling all the anxiety and the irritation because of the bass and things in his voice that I did not like.
Okay.
Um, I love the people. The people are, it's very interesting being around a group of people like that because I've been around a group of people a lot of times in my life, and there's not one person that think they act better than the other person, that think their role is better than the other person. Everybody is so caring and loving and there to help. And it's very rare that you experience that in that type of industry. So I am very grateful to be in a setting like that.
Okay.
I experience anxiety. Of course, I experienced frustration. But I experienced breakthroughs as well.
Okay.
So it was like a sour patch.
Okay. That's probably the best way to describe this experience for you. Okay. What did you discover new about yourself while preparing yourself for everything we've been to so far?
What I discovered new about myself is that I like to look at myself as a punctual, timely person. And I am that. But I'm that in certain situations,
Mm-hmm.
in certain things. And this exposed that to me. So I have to work with like-minded people like myself. Like, trust me enough to know that I'm going to get it done,
Mm-hmm.
and don't harass me. So when I have somebody that's on my tail about doing something and they want to do it and all of the things, I know that I am really not a person that likes to be around people that is very demanding and telling me what to do and how to do it, and I don't get to talk back. That irks the living crap out of my nervous system.
Okay.
But I respect it.
Okay.
I comply, and I understand it. But it took a lot out of me being who I am. It don't matter who you are when you in this role. It don't matter
Mm-hmm.
what titles you carry, what you done, who respects you. You are in their setting, on their set, with
Mm-hmm.
their rules. And because I wanted it, I backed down and I complied.
Because I was going to say, in the film industry,
And
there
I
is always
complied.
going to be somebody who can tell you what to do in one shape or form. The director has to tell you what to do, and you got to listen. The producer tells the director. The executive producer tells the regular producer. Somebody tells somebody, and everybody just got to comply if they want this project to be great. So I'm proud of you on that.
Yeah,
I know that's hard on you.
it was very
I
hard,
know
and
that's
it's
hard on
still
you.
semi hard. But I have to just be like, yes. It's almost like I gotta put him in a mindset of kind of like being my man and father at the same time. Because
Mm.
you don't talk back. I mean, not saying that I don't talk back to my man, but when you're wrong and your man trying to like stand on your neck, you gotta be like, okay, I messed up. So I look at him in those roles so where I can be like,
Okay.
yes. Now what do you
Okay.
want me to do? Okay. Is this what it is? But it eats me up at the inside every time. But that's how I look. So that's how I get. That's how I get by. And
Okay.
he noticed that. So he, when I don't give him any bite back, he calms. He calms down.
Okay. Because
So
he can
yeah.
he can now trust you that you going to do what he needs you to do. All right. So, what surprised you the most about the filmmaking process? So, now that you've been behind the scenes and you've seen what goes into a show, what surprised you the most?
How long it takes to film just a section of what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing. I was filming for like 5-6 hours,
Mm-hmm.
over and over and over and over again. I never stood in my heels in one space so long. I like my whole body felt like somebody just beat me up and threw me out the door. It was very exhausting. The times that I did say my lines the right way and it was just like, okay, I got it. He made me say it 30 more times and my
Mm-hmm.
mouth was getting exhausted. My mouth was dry. Like I was like I was like, "Oh my gosh." But I made sure I stayed in a positive space or in a positive thinking
Mm-hmm.
process because the assistant producer was there to cater to me. She
Right.
catered to my needs and that really 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 helped a lot. Um so yeah, that was very exhausting. I did not know acting was so hard. Like
Mm-hmm.
who cares if you got your part right? The other person don't get their part right that you're filming with. Oh, we're gonna do this until it's right.
And it don't even be about that. Both of y'all can be spot on, but the director wants a different angle, or the director wants another shot, or they want to do each little piece, piece by piece by piece, because in the cutting room, they're going to take care of all that Hollywood magic, as they call it. But in that moment, you might have to say the same thing 20 times.
I was exhausted in my mouth. Like I was talking, but nothing was coming out. I'm like, I can't. It was exhausting.
Okay.
But once everything got done, like I was happy with what I was seeing. But I was just like, this is mad nuts. Like, how did Tyler Perry film everything in one day? Crazy work.
That's all he
Crazy
do
work.
all day. That's what he does. So which one was louder on the day of set? Was it your nerves or was it your excitement?
on the set.
on the set?
I was more so concerned about my look.
Okay.
So
Wow.
I wasn't nervous. It was just that when he was like, I was talking, he's like, cut. I'm like, what the fuck? But I didn't say what the fuck, or I didn't say that. But I'm like, he's like, it's nothing that you did wrong. I
Right.
just need a different angle. You know what I'm saying? Nothing could prepare you for this. So it was just more so I'm like, did you get the right angle? Did you it was more so of how I look.
Right. The great thing about that is whether he got the right angle right then and there, they know how to still make it work. They still know how to make it work.
Yeah, that was my
So that was it right there.
yeah.
Did you have any moments where you felt like really frustrated about what was going on outside of you learning that you got to do this 20 million times? Once you got comfortable in the groove, was there anything that took you out of character while you were on set?
Honestly, I can't say that it did because I had support there. So I had people loving on me to the point where even if I wanted to get out of character, it was no need for me to get out of character. Like all my needs was met.
Okay.
Like my director let me sit down. Somebody gave me some water and some juice. I know you went got a store run for me. Um, my needs was met by my support system that was
Okay.
there. So
Okay. So let's talk about trailer day. Because that was a whole experience within itself. You seeing behind the scenes, you seeing how the camera crew actually moves, you see how you could literally be ready to record, but another scene is still being done. And as you learned later, you found out that it could be multiple different takes in regards to that. And you're a very time person. It's like if it's from 2 to 5, you expect to be done by 5.
yes, get me
Okay.
up out of there.
But as you will eventually learn, as you guys roll into the actual full production, that's not ever going to be the case.
Right.
Okay. You always going to have, it's like, if it's filming day, it's filming day, the whole 9 yards. What about that experience still resonates with you? Like that you will always go back and be like, well, I remember when we did this on this day.
Everything. You want me to start from the beginning?
Start from the beginning. It's your show, baby.
So
girl.
first of all, I
It's
had
your
a
show, queen.
wardrobe malfunctioning. Okay. So what I wore in my wig that I wore, that was not meant for that scene.
Okay.
I wanted to wear all white with a black one. Well, not with a black one. What a highlighted blonde streaked one.
Okay.
That did not happen. So I had to go get me an outfit. I had to put on a wig that I didn't want to put on, but it was still fire. You know what I'm saying? So I experienced that, and then I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I'm having trouble. I don't know what made me text the director, but I text him, and he like text this person. So they got me together. They were like, "Let me see." So they helped me get dressed. Like my mind completely went blank on fashion. It really did. So that happened.
Okay.
So I was so hungry that I did not eat because I'm like, it's almost time for the set. I didn't want no extra budging coming out, you know? So I'm hungry. I'm hungry, y'all. I get there. I'm already late. And
Yes,
they
you were.
still late. They're not even ready for me.
Because you know that just because you're supposed to be there for, it doesn't mean you immediately walk into your scene. You know that, right?
I just learned that.
Yeah. You don't. That,
So
they
I'm
just
saying
want
to
you there
myself,
in
like,
the
oh my
early
God,
innings.
they're not even ready for me. I'm freaking hungry. So my daughter that plays my daughter in the TV series,
Shout out to Rain.
shout out to my baby Rain. We went to go practice and everything. So that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of go over everything. But waiting really kind of annoyed me because I was ready to I was
ready
ready.
to do it.
I had my mojo going. And then the longer I wait, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to lay down. I want to do this. I want to do that. Like, what the frick is going on? So I had to stay prompt this whole time, which was very hard. And then getting on scene, cut, stop. What are you doing? I had to get my face back together. I had to get my face back together. And then my hearing just went gone. I couldn't hear anything for a while. So that's where my assistant director would just tap me because I'm like, I just don't, I don't know. I don't know at this point. But when she tapped me, she hit my battery and it's like, okay, it's time to go. The stepping, I can be an aggressive person when is meant for me to be an aggressive person. Like my feelings, my blood flow, everything has to be there for me to be aggressive.
Right.
It wasn't in me to be aggressive when he wanted me to walk. So I'm like, am I supposed to just stomp? Like, what the freak? So I stumped it out. Wasn't cute at all, but that's not what they was looking for. They was looking for the
Mm-mm.
song.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned that day that I already knew it, but I am really a lover girl. Like to get me to that ugly part of me,
Mm-hmm.
to get me to that ugly part of me, you have to literally get me to that ugly part of me. And setting audio on the podcast. If this do this again when you sit down, I'm gonna scream out loud.
Should be good now. The
It
funny
better
part,
be.
the funny part is as long as we've been recording, it's never done this before.
Never ever.
Never done it
live.
before. I can't even say why.
Y'all
All right,
know I don't even. Hold on.
go ahead and get it out your system.
Because this is my show, but he's interviewing me on my show. Y'all know that it's not this type of quality, but
Mm-mm.
I'm kind of glad in a sense that it happened like this because again, like I said, whatever you guys see, this is what happens on set. Anything that can go wrong could possibly go wrong. It goes freaking wrong. Okay.
Yes. So the fact that you were able to get that whole thing out without it cutting off, that means we should be good with the audio. I don't normally drink when working. I gotta take a sip because child. This is
Thank you. We back. We back.
There we go.
on.
Okay. Shout out to my boy Aaron.
Aaron.
He been through. Make sure you check him out. Check out his clothing line as well. He did his the next day. You did yours on Saturday, and he did his scene on Sunday. And you got yours coming up this Sunday as well too. But before we had rudely got interrupted by the audio, I wanted to go ahead and say I watched the whole experience of you on this day, and one, I'm proud of you. Proud of you on multiple different levels.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Why are you proud of me?
Okay, so this is the premium side.
Hey,
of
Nails.
this is the premium 93 side of the show. You actually did handle it very well, and everything you just described of how you are. If anybody knows that about you, I know that about you. So for you to not be confrontational, for you, you and Teddy, sometimes y'all could go at it like brothers and sisters, and Teddy was definitely on one that day because he was looking for perfection. So I understood his point of view, but more importantly, I love the fact that you still stayed in character. That's one of the hardest things for a lot of people to do as first-time actors and actresses.
Yeah.
Is to stay in character when things are not the way they expect it to be.
Yeah.
Okay. When you were in character, you stayed in character the whole time. Yes, the boots was killing your feet. That's all you said. If it wasn't you being hungry, it was your feet. And even with me and you, it was like, I need to eat something. Can you go get me something? And I was like, no, you can't eat right now. We don't want to take no risk of anything getting on your outfit. We don't want to take no chances of you getting sleepy mid-scene. No, you can't do this. You can't do that. And you
I was
like,
cussing you out of my head.
I know
too.
you were. I could tell by your face. He was like, you right. I hate when you be right, when you got to be right, but you right. And it was just like, okay, cool. And you were adjusting to the requirements. Because you, like you said, the stumping part, you didn't know, like, this is not loud enough for you. This is loud to me. It's like, no, it's not loud enough. It needs to get paid. And you were learning as time goes on. It's like, no, we need you to really stomp loud because we need the microphones to pick it up. And then he was like, okay, that makes sense. Can I do it like this? It's like, yeah, it don't matter how you do it because they're not going to see you right away anyway. So then you got to stumping like a little bad kid to give that sound, which had me laughing. You never took anything personal in regards to it. But more importantly, like you said, you have a connection with the cast. I have one too now simply because of having the conversations about you. Your team pours into you. Okay, which I love that for you as well too, because there's actors out here, I'm talking big name actors out here who say all the time, I will never work with that person ever again. You know, they won't ever tell you why, because I'll never work with that person again. I'll never work with that director. I'll never work with that producer. I'll never work with that hairdresser. But everybody makes you feel like, okay, this is going to be a team that can be solidly together for as long as this show goes, and there shouldn't be any problems in regards to that. But here's where I really want to give you your flowers at, and it's going to lead into my next question. You bodied the hell out that role. Okay. Yes, it was only the trailer, but the very first time that you were fully in character and was giving your lines, when I tell you, all of us was on the other side, like, oh, I would never. Oh, she talking to her daughter like that. Ooh, like we were reacting to it as if we were watching it on TV ourselves. And at first, it kind of like it kind of felt like everybody was just being playful. But no, after a while, like after the second, third, the fourth time, the energy was still the same. The reaction was still the same. The feelings was still the same. I was like, this is her character. This is this is your character. And I felt it. And I think I told you the night of, I don't know if you still remember me saying this. If this trailer was to play, your scene, your character, your interaction is what will make me want to add this to my list for when the show comes out.
Oh, thank you. Somebody else told me that.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
what.
I appreciate that.
So a lot of times people don't understand the reason why trailers are so important is not just to let you know that there's something new coming out, but it's this is where you find your character you come attached to.
Yeah.
We often watch TV shows because there's one character on the show that you got to find out what's going on with that one character.
Yeah.
Take away the fact that I know you and just look at it from an actor point of view, your character will be the reason why I will watch the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's dope.
And that's just being honest with you.
Thank you.
So with that being said, how do you embody your character? Like what makes you get into character?
Well, honestly, Queen is who I am in real life. Besides the other aspects of it, I can't say too much of what who's Queen is, but
Okay.
Queen is who I am in real life. So the dressing, the girliness, and all that stuff, I got that. But then it's the other side of her that's not me on a day-to-day basis. So what make me tap into that character is thinking about my 20-year-old son, how he aggravates me. Think about my son, how he aggravates me, and my man, well, a ex, a ex that I have to go back and forth with, and kind of handle him that way. So like I have a part where my my man, his name is Zeus,
Mm-hmm.
in the series, and we text each other like I'm his woman and he's my man to get
Okay.
into character,
Right.
right? And it actually works. Like
Okay.
it actually works. My nervous system was kind of down, so now when I have to touch him, when he have to touch me, it's not so awkward.
Right.
So that literally helps. And then when we are there in person, he greets me as his woman. I was lost for a little bit because I thought it was just a phone thing,
Right.
but then he did it in person. I'm like, okay, all right,
Okay.
I get what you putting down, picking it up. So just thinking about a man that I had in the past or whatever, it makes me kind of give that to my man on character or to my daughter
Okay.
on set.
Okay. And that's funny that I bring that up because I think when you were first doing your roles and we were trying to help you get into to feel the role and not just feel like you're just reading your lines.
Yeah.
I think I actually pulled you to the side and I was like, talk to him like you talking to KJ. And then everybody was like, yeah, I don't know who KJ is, but talk to her like you talking to KJ, which was so funny. And then literally, boom, like that, you were impactful.
Yeah.
So I give you credit for that.
Yeah.
So now that you're in this role and you're feeling this, how does now being an actress or going through this process of acting change you as not only just as a woman, but as a creator and as now someone who is in front of the camera in a different light? Because normally when you're in front of the camera, it's your own control content. You determine what goes out there. You determine what's looking.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that until you see it, you don't know what it's going to be. And you ain't got no say so on what it says.
Right. Because I try to tell him, like, don't put that in. He's like, you're not going to tell me what to do. I'm like, ugh. Okay. So it's really helping me in real life because I feel everything. I'm an emotional person, especially when I love somebody or whatever. And it's hard for me to let go of people that I know I should let go because of the love that I have for them. So it's helping me take out the emotions that I have. Like, it's like sing into acting mode, and when I'm done, it's nothing. So it's literally helping me not to be in my emotions when I'm dealing with my people.
Okay, look at you learning how to separate the two. That's a skill that a lot of people don't have. Like in real life, that's a skill that a lot of people don't have. So the fact that that's something that you're taking away from this experience is definitely going to help you as you're growing your businesses and your brands, because you can now mentally do business with people but don't have to be connected with them and vice versa. So I'm proud of you on that one.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely proud of you on that one. Don't be cutting your feelings off when we working though.
Listen.
Look, look, we're gonna keep it 100 honest and real.
I
So
am real.
so the one thing I also do love about this particular project is I think everybody in this is basically new to acting.
They're not.
They're not? You're the only
No,
one?
I don't know if I'm the only one, but some people are in movies and been in movies and things of that nature. So no.
Okay. First of all, my apologies to y'all who've been acting already. Y'all new to me. But what does your mindset feel about having new fresh faces out here on TVs and in movies? Because we're all accustomed to seeing our favorite actors and actresses in roles. Like there's movies we'll watch just because somebody we know is in there. But
Yeah.
this, for a lot of people, would be the first time seeing them, especially you.
I look at it as being in business, right?
Okay.
I have a business outside of this,
Mhm.
and me being a public speaker, me throwing events, and me talking to my warriors and doctors and therapists and things of that nature, is really actually no different than that. So I'm ready for whatever comes behind that.
Okay.
The only thing that I'm gonna say, the way we rehearse and the stuff we got to do on set, that's totally different. So you asked me how can I prepare for that. If I want to make sure I look my best on camera, I just got to continue losing my weight. Continue keeping my face clear so my makeup can look good over it.
Okay.
What else I was gonna say? I'll keep my facial expressions intact. And that's what keeping my emotions out of it, because I have no control over anything, right? So the things that I do have control over, that I can't go on set. If I want to look slimmer, I need to go lose some weight. You know, if I don't want my skin to look, well, I never had a problem with my skin, but if I don't want my skin to look crazy through my makeup, then I need to make sure my skin is flat in real life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just a little preparation, but as far as the body hurts and stuff like that, standing in, I never stayed in one spot in my life with heels on. I can walk a mile with my heels on and never felt that pain. So that was something different. I'm researching it as we speak, so I don't know. I'll update you guys on that one.
So I'm glad we here, because now this is a show called Lupus Has No Face, so we got to bring Lupus back into this now.
Right.
How are you physically in regard? Like you said, you got the pains and the standing like this. Has any of this triggered or caused any type of effects of your lupus? And for any other warriors who may be interested in moving down this path, what suggestions do you give them in regards to preparing themselves?
So I'm going to say this. Due to the fact that I have an autoimmune disease and RA and fibromyalgia and things of that nature, you got to know if what you have is being affected, or is it just your regular overall body. Okay. And a lot of people don't understand that. They feel like when something is wrong with them, it's their lupus, or it's their fibromyalgia, or it's their RA. And it has nothing to do with any of that.
Right.
And because I know my body, I know for sure it didn't have anything to do with my illness.
Okay.
It had everything to do with my body, my structure, because I never stood in one spot that long with heels on. So the fact that my back, my pelvis, everything is just out of line, and I want to lean, but I can't lean, and all of those things like that. Right. That's going to have to do with working out. You know what I'm saying? Working out, stretching. I didn't stretch before, and I didn't stretch after. So before Sunday comes, I'm gonna get a couple sessions in. I'm gonna stretch. I'm gonna try to go get me a massage. Hopefully I can get an appointment, and I'm gonna stretch after, and then I'll just update you guys on how that felt after. But instantly, within that set that I felt it when we went to, go celebrate. I'm like, oh my gosh. That was
gonna be my next follow-up question. What are you doing to prepare for this upcoming one? Definitely, I didn't know you didn't stretch at all, because I definitely would have made you. We would have went in one of them rooms, and I would have made you do some basic stretching in regards to it. Then again, you only kept complaining about your shoes, so I didn't know. You couldn't take your shoes off, so we couldn't give you a foot massage, so you had to work through that, baby girl. But let me ask you this question.
What's that word?
Have you officially caught the acting bug now?
What's the acting bug?
That means that now you want to do more films. You want to do more roles. You want to put yourself out there and see what else you can do.
I'm confident enough that people are going to contact me.
Okay.
Am I ready for it? I'm really never ready for anything that come my way, but I do know I want to leave a legacy.
Okay.
I want to have wealth. So that's one line string to the income. So you know what I mean?
Okay. So
I'm open depending on what it is. It depends on what it is.
So it sounds like we gotta get you an agent now, because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing. I got enough hats. I can't be. I'm not being your agent. Somebody get somebody else to do it. We got enough stuff to worry about. But
I'm open.
so let me ask you this question: If you're this is a metaphorical thing. If your character could sit down, actually be on this couch with you, what would your character say about you now that you have gone ahead and started this journey with her?
Well, girl, your fashion be coming through.
Okay, that's what's up.
That's what she was saying.
Okay,
Girl, you gonna
okay,
be playing
that's
about that
what's up.
fashion.
That's what's up. Well, I am beyond proud of you. Once again, I've been watching you since the beginning of this. I'm gonna watch you all the way through it. I might sneak on set one day and actually be in a role or two, so be on the lookout for me. But I'm gonna go do what I gotta do. But to go ahead and wrap this up in regards to this whole entire situation, this whole entire thing, are you prepared for the full production now?
I'm not prepared, but I'm ready. If that
Okay.
makes a difference.
No, it does. It's two different things, and I get it.
I'm absolutely ready, but I'm definitely not prepared.
Okay. Okay. See, because I want to see what you make Queen. Because we already know what Queen is supposed to be. We also know who Savannah Burks is. So I want to see what Queen Savannah's gonna look like.
That's gonna be pretty interesting. Why don't we look at before we go to the next question? Why don't we look at some of these comments that's on the
You
TV?
the guest.
Oh yeah.
You the guest.
I forgot.
I don't read comments, baby. I'm the host.
I forgot I was the guest on my own show. Okay.
Yes, yes.
We got Aaron. There y'all go. Yeah, that's when we was having technical difficulties.
Yeah, so I'll go back and cover the ones you can't see. So
Okay.
she basically showed you love, as you can see right there.
Hey boo.
Okay. Nisha came through, also showed
Hey
you
Nisha.
love.
Thank you so much for the text. I love you.
All right. Zena definitely put
Hey
that up,
Zena. Thank you so much for tuning in, love.
showed you love in regards to that as well too.
Aw.
Okay. And then Aaron said that.
They actually moved that scene to this Saturday, but I did a scene last night and all night. I heard about the Aaron. Me gonna have to talk. They said that they seen it to 3 o'clock in the morning. Whew, child.
Girl, that's
How did you
Hollywood.
even go to work, Aaron, after that?
Like a boss. Like a boss. Then D Nils. So that's good right there. So he's showing you some
Okay.
love. Shout out to D Nils. And then Princess showed you a little love. And shout out to everybody in regards to that.
Thank
as
you
well,
so
too.
much, Princess, for tuning in. You are beautiful as well. I love what you're doing too.
You are doing a lot.
I am doing a
You're
lot.
doing a lot.
I am doing a lot. With God's willing, though,
Mm.
I'm getting all my energy and everything from Him for sure.
Yes, he is. When I tell you in what was it, November? November, you was like, Tone, keep me busy. And I said, I got you. And we've been busy ever since.
That was November.
It was
before
November.
I thought it was before November.
Nah, it was around about the same time your mother's situation.
Oh yeah.
Because that's why you asked me to keep you busy.
Yeah, that was in November. Yeah,
And I
for
said, I
sure.
got you. So, with that being said, people, we are going to go ahead and get up out of here because she still got more work to do when it comes to this film stuff. So, make sure you check us out on all streaming platforms at Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Be on the lookout for Glamorous Conversations. We're going to be a little bit more consistent in regards to that because her schedule is opening up just a tad bit so we can squeeze a couple of more episodes in there. If you are in the city of Milwaukee next weekend, Friday, March 6th, come on down to Tropics on Water and join us as we are working with Hyacinth in the Bid for Me Baby. Basically, it's an auction where the proceeds and everything is being donated towards Lupus Has No Face as we're getting ready to move into the month of May. Because when I tell you, it's going to be so busy in May, it's not even funny. If you're in the Chicago area, March 22nd,
Yes.
March 22nd, Savannah will be walking the runway as part of the hair show. I don't even remember the name
It's
of
a
it.
lupus awareness hair show.
The Lupus Awareness Hair Show.
Yeah.
So if you're in the Chicago area or in the surrounding areas, come down, check it out, support. See my girl walk the runway because she basically proving you there ain't a single thing that you can't do with lupus. So there's no excuses for a lot of y'all right now because she's showing you not only how to live well with lupus, but be out here and doing great things with lupus. Also, March 26th, the panel is back. Okay, those of you guys who was rocking with us in 2024 and early 2025, you know that the panel collective is a group of like-minded individuals who come together to have conversations that are thought-provoking and entertaining as well. So make sure you join us at the Man Cave on March 26th. Information will be dropping shortly in regards to how you get the tickets and how much that costs. It's gonna be a great day. It's gonna be a great time. Make sure you come and you check us out in regards to that. Is that everything? We got anything else?
No, we got something coming up this Saturday.
What we got coming up this Saturday?
The Black Expo.
Exactly. So, ooh, girl, that's gonna be busy. I apologize, people. We have been so busy getting ready for the Black Expo that I forgot about the Black Expo. So if you are also in the city of Milwaukee, make sure you come down to the Milwaukee County Zoo in the Safari area from noon to 4 p.m. There is the third annual Milwaukee Black Business Expos, where there will be 65 small businesses. There'll be 65 big Black businesses.
Here we go.
Along with Lupus Has No Face. We'll also have a table there, but that's not the only thing we're doing. We are also going to be doing a live interview with some of the panelists that will be joining us for the Black Expo as well, too.
Yes.
Hosted by Miss Savannah Burks here. I'll be doing a couple of interviews on the side as well, too. And then with keynote speaker, my boy, Devin Dent. He's going to also come in and start talking in regards to that as well, too. But whether you have a small business or you just want to be able to come out and support more Black businesses, make sure you stop out. That's a perfect way to end Black History Month.
Yeah, and quarter one.
Our quarter one has been crazy.
Quarter one been fire.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And we just beginning. We just getting started. Ooh, we just getting started. Savannah, tell the people where they can find you at.
Well, you guys can find me on Instagram, LHNF2020, Facebook, Lupus Has No Face, all spelled out. TikTok, is it Glam Girl?
I don't know. Yo,
it's
TikTok.
Glam Girl. Okay.
Yo, TikTok.
And most of you guys got my personal page, but I would like for you guys to transition over to my business page or do both. But like I said, I'm trying to get away from putting things on my personal page so you guys can go over to my business page. So make sure you go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to this podcast.
And also make sure you go and check all the things she got going on at savannahburks.com. Yes. So with that being said, people, we are out of here.
Deuces.
Throw up your L's.